Welcome everyone to my channel. I'm Andrea, your automated trader. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because when we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll start a live stream where you can see every day what I do on my trading account, which trades I make, and if you want, you can even copy them. In this video, I'll show you how the last 2 weeks of trading went on my real account, where I earned a solid 2,080 euros, which if you think about it is much more than what an average person earns. Thank you. Working for a whole month. So ask yourself whether it's really necessary to keep working or if it's better to look for alternatives, other things that will earn you much more in the future. After all, if you think that working will make you rich, you're mistaken. Otherwise, everyone who works 8, 10, or 12 hours a day would be rich, but that's just not the case. Here we are on my trading account. As you can see, we've reached about 14,280 euros. Let me show you that this is a real account. As you can see, all the details are here. So it's a real account because some people ask me if it's a real account or a prop account. No, this is a real account where I made a deposit and this is what I use. Now let's take a look at what happened over the last 2 weeks. So let's look from September 29th to today, which is October 12th. Let's take a look at some of the trades we've made, and right away we see something really interesting. For example, here on the German, we can see that there were 2 trades that were almost identical. One where we lost 345 euros and another where we gained 414. This is very interesting because these are 2 trades made on the same day by 2 different strategies, which basically ended up working as a hedge for each other. So one went for a buy while the other went for a sell. We can see that one was done by this golden box strategy on the DAX, while the other was done by the daily long, a strategy that operates only on the long side, also on the DAX. What does this mean? We have this long-only strategy, so when it makes a profit, and if the other strategy also operates and makes a profit, we get 2 gains. In the case, as happened here on this day, we had one that was long and lost, okay? The trade didn't go well. But on the other hand, we had the other strategy that operated on the opposite side, so it went short and brought us a profit, offsetting the loss from the other one. In this case, we even made a profit, or at least we broke even, and this is very positive because it helps us during difficult times. Rather than taking a loss, we managed to average out and basically break even. If we look back, we had some losing trades and some winning trades, and here there's another thing to consider. On the 9th, we had a whole series of losing trades, as you can see, because there was some news, some macroeconomic data. I don't remember exactly what the news was, but it moved the market up and down a bit, and it caused us to hit a lot of stop losses. After that, the market took off in one direction, but we had already closed almost all our trades at a loss. What happened was, fortunately, we had a strategy on the pound, which works by identifying important levels, where one level will be used to open a sell position and another to open a buy position. This strategy is called the Golden Box GBP USD because it's designed for the pound, and it then closes the position at midnight at 11 p.m. In this particular case, we can clearly see that quite fortunately, the British pound sterling took a very distinct and consistent direction that it meticulously maintained throughout the entire trading day, which subsequently brought us a substantial and welcome profit that almost completely covered all the accumulated financial losses we had unfortunately incurred during the course of that specific day. The same thing then happened with the euro-dollar as well, because here too we had this C1 strategy that brought us a profit, again due to the fact that it opens the position and closes it before the session ends, in this case at 23.50. Let's take a look at the trade we made on the pound. The trade is this one you see here, so the sell, this very wide one. What's really interesting is that we opened the sell by identifying this level where we started, and the stop loss was set exactly above these highs from a few candles earlier. So we had a risk-reward ratio of about 10. Why? Because we risked precisely 70 euros on our particular trade. If we were to hit the stop loss, we would have indeed lost 70 euros, and the substantial profit was 670. So basically, that's 10 times more. Okay? These are precisely the kinds of strategic trades that truly allow you to significantly grow your account. Because when everything unfortunately goes wrong, like it specifically happened on this particular day, the 9th, we took a considerable number of stops, but with just one single successful trade, we completely made up for all the other stops we had previously taken. This allowed us to effectively keep the account with a very minimal drawdown at the end of the entire day, and basically at almost exactly zero. So that specific day ultimately ended at zero instead of closing in the negative. If I didn't have this robust strategy, I would have been significantly down 700 or even 800 euros in a single solitary day. Now let's take a comprehensive look at our detailed report. Here, as you can clearly see, we earned a remarkable 2,080 euros. We have an excellent profit factor of 1.37 and a drawdown of 3%, so basically negligible. Here we have our equity line, which, as you can see, has been rising steadily over these 2 weeks, then dipped slightly in the last week, but that's normal. It happens, it's not a drawdown to worry about. Now let's take a look at the different symbols to see what happened. As we can see from the chart, there are symbols where we made a profit and others where we took a loss, which is pretty much what happens every week. The important thing is that the overall balance is positive, of course. As usual, we're doing very well on dollar yen because the market is moving a lot, so we're able to catch all these big moves with relatively small stops. We've also had some good trades on Ethereum, same thing. On the DAX, Bitcoin moved up a lot, so it went up significantly and we managed to catch it. The pound as well, as we saw earlier, we clearly made a profit. Not the amount we saw because we probably took a few other trades that ended in a loss. I've implemented a new strategy on Euro Yen that just started this week, so it probably hasn't made any trades yet, or maybe just one to start. We have 3 euros. On the other hand, we definitely went negative on oil. As we can see, we lost 500 euros because the market didn't move in the way we needed for the strategy. Gold was negative, and we also lost slightly on euro dollar and on the US 100. This is part of trading, though, and in my opinion, it's nothing to worry about. We can clearly see that in total, we successfully made 58 individual trades on various global currencies, 29 distinct trades on major market indices, 30 separate transactions on a wide range of commodities, and finally 11 specific trades on popular cryptocurrencies. Here you have all the data. In total, we made 137 trades, of which 132 were done by the robots and 5 manually, but actually those were also closed by our bots on Friday evening. As I mentioned, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that when we reach 1,000 subscribers, you'll be able to watch all the trades I make live 24/7 and even copy them if you want. Thank you and see you in the next video.